Hi, everybody. Make sure this is working. How are we all doing this new year? Having a good 2025 so far? And is this thing working? Always have to check. So, thank you, By the Bentley, for showing up to help mod. As always, I'd like to thank the moderators for the chat. I appreciate them showing up, especially on short notice. So, hi, Edward. Koi, My World is Spinning, Brigitte. Hi, Victoria, everybody. Thank you all for showing up. So, I know we're all getting a bit antsy for news. We've been spoiled for quite a long time in that we used to have kind of like an inside track and constant information, and that hasn't been the case for at least 6 months. So we're all getting kind of excited. We know filming starts this month. And the question is, of course, is it starting today? And we do have probably some answers. So let's kind of take a look, shall we? Yes, Happy New Year. All right, so we have here, I'm going to start right off with, this was posted today by Andrew O'Neill. That is the actor who played Mutt's spouse. I know it's a minor role, but I think that this is actually a big clue because if you see here, Andrew O'Neill is on their way to Edinburgh. And also, I love their new glasses, as they posted. And what that probably means, now this is like a minor casting, not exactly confirmation, but that means we're getting Wicker Street for sure, because there's no way this minor character is going to be like in America or off doing something else. So, also, I think that this confirms that the main cast is not being filmed today because they're headed out today. So probably Michael Sheen's where he said mid-January for the main filming is accurate, but that doesn't mean nothing's happening today. So Davisha, am I saying that right? I apologize if I'm not. Hi, welcome to the fandom. I know. Watching the end of season 2 is pretty devastating. We're all there with you. So, yeah. So again, if you just joined the live stream, this is Andrew O'Neill, who played Mutt's spouse, and they said they're on their way to Edinburgh. So although they're not saying what the project is or why they're headed there, I mean, we can pretty much guess why they're headed there. So, yep, Wicker Street. And that means that it's not going to be like this whole, I didn't know exactly what was going to happen with season 3, of course, or now the finale, but this is like kind of confirms a continuity between season 2 and season 3, which I really like. Yeah, welcome to the sad fandom. We are all angst puppies here, and we will share in that angst, but we'll help you get out of it and get excited for the finale, which hopefully will relieve our pain. So what we have next here, let's go to my next slide. Oh, this was just cute. So I just have a lot of little tiny updates today. We just thought this was hilarious. So the movie database, whoever updates it is clearly a shipper because they wrote, and zoom in on that, they wrote, the romance between Aziraphale and Crowley is further explored as the plot for the finale, which I think is adorable and hilarious, right? Isn't that great? So that one's just kind of a little fun one. Yeah, as soon as I'm done sharing these, we can, I will definitely chat with you guys. Yeah, so we had some conflicting reports over what date exactly the filming would start. People were like conflating production starts on the 6th, but filming doesn't start until later. So production and filming are generally the same thing, but there are different stages to filming. And so it looks like the main cast and crew will not be, here we go, will probably not be filming until the middle. So we're not going to see, well, let's go all the way here. This is why I have way too many slides today. So you can see here on Anna Lundberg's feed on New Year's Eve, posted a picture with Michael, and Michael still does not have, also very cute picture, but Michael does not have his hair cut or dyed yet, and that would only be 6 days before filming. So probably he's not on set filming as of today, that doesn't mean nothing's happening today. So yeah, let's see what the chat is saying. We don't actually know. Jill H, that's a good question. Jill asks, do we know that they will play the same role or be cast in a different role? And that is actually a really legit question, because as we saw between season 1 and season 2, every character besides Crowley and Aziraphale that moved over was playing a different role, from Maurice Shearsmith, Miranda Richardson. Even when they're playing larger roles, they're playing a whole new role. I think only a couple like Dagon was the same actor, but because the characters carried over, so we might see a bunch of new things. Bearded Aziraphale, there's like a whole subset of the fandom that's really digging that idea. So yeah. Yeah, they're coy, positive dance, love it. Yeah, I hope we're going to get some table read photos and stuff too. We might see that. So this is what I'm guessing is because, so this image here we go, kind of zoom in. You'll see that this is not entirely accurate, but these production updates are where we've been getting some information. But as you can see, some of the information is inaccurate. It still lists Neil Gaiman as director. It still lists Douglas McKinnon as director, but it still says series, even though it says finale. And this was the one that said January 6th. And we have a couple of these. So it's possible, it sounds like people are heading down there today, that what they mean by production starting on January 6th is they're going to be doing costuming, fittings, because that all needs to be done before filming begins. So my guess is they're going to have a week to 10 days right now where they're like putting the finishing touches on the sets and the costumes, and probably starting hair and makeup. I suspect that within the next week we will see pictures of Michael and David with their hair, and possibly some other cast members too. So Coy says, I have a question. The opening title scene we got in a 1941 snippet. Will we get any more? Do you mean any more 1941? You have to clarify that for me. Or do you mean, let's see. Do you mean, you don't mean like the intro title? Maybe you do. I'm not sure. Let's see. While I wait for them to clarify, I will answer. Yeah, so in this, and this is where we're getting some confusion, there is some more information in this, which I didn't share before, but might as well. We do know that David and Michael are cast, obviously, and we haven't heard from anyone else except, I believe, Dune McKeegan, who is playing Michael. They are confirmed to play in the finale. And I think no one else is confirmed, like officially confirmed. But this lists Miranda Richardson, John Hamm, and Nina Sosanya, but we don't know how accurate this is because, again, it has some other inaccuracies in it. But especially John Hamm, he's got a bunch of projects he's working on right now, so there's been some speculation in the fandom, like, will he show up in the finale at all? A lot of people don't like Gabriel, of course, and they don't want any extra screen time away from Crowley and Aziraphale that we don't need. So, okay, another question. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's finish with Coy. I mean the opening. Yes, the title intro. 100%. Peter Anderson Studios is actually confirmed to be working on the title sequence. I would say confirmed. They've been posting a lot of stuff that indicates that they are employed doing that. So we will get a new cool title sequence. It will only be one. We'll only get to see it the one time, but for the finale. But yeah, 100%. I would bet money that we will get a Good Omens title sequence. So that's exciting because those are fun. Shadwell is not confirmed. There was a post by Michael McKean where he asked Neil Gaiman if he was going to be in the role or something like that. And Neil said something like he was writing a part for him. So there was some indication, I would say. And I would also guess that Shadwell, or at least Michael McKean as a different character, we don't know again if they're playing the same character, but I think Michael McKean is likely to be in it, but it's not confirmed. More like there's hints at it. So let's see. Sandolphin, I also think that Sandolphin is like soft confirmed, was that actor whose name suddenly escapes my name. There's so many actors going through my head right now. I do think that Sandolphin is like soft confirmed. So David say on the 1st that he's excited to start filming in 5 days. And today he posted Crowley and Aziraphale with the plants. David Tennant doesn't participate in social media. So I don't know, Maisie, where you're hearing that. I've been scouring the social media today, but I don't. So Georgia Tennant posts for David sometimes, but we haven't heard anything from David for years on social media. So there was another question I missed. Let me go back. Let's see. When David hosts the BAFTAs, will shooting already be finished, or will they be in London to do the scenes there? That's a really good question. The BAFTAs are in February, correct? So I would guess they will still be shooting. I'm thinking the shoot is going to take at least through March. They couldn't be done by the end of February, I don't think. So that's, yeah, you're going to have to take a break. Let's see. Half confirmed. Oh, that was what you were saying. Sandolphin is sort of confirmed. Yeah. Let's see. What else questions do we have here? Yeah, do you guys think we'll see Miranda Richardson, John Hamm, and Nina Sosanya in the finale as well? I also think that there's been quite a bit of hinting from Maggie Service that she will be in the finale. So it does look like all the people from Wicker Street probably. And I don't know that we're going to get a recast. I think it's going to be a more direct, my guess, it's just a guess, is that we're going to see the same characters from season 2 in season 3. There might be a couple of, well, I know for a fact that there are new characters in the original 6 episode scripts, because again, it was stated that that had happened. I don't know if they're keeping them though, because we don't know what happened between the 6 episode scripts and this 90-minute script. So let's see if David's hair is still long from, okay, we'll look at those posts too. Do we think we'll get a rundown Crowley? Oh yeah, like where he's got his hair short or just tied back, man bun style kind of thing. I do have some pictures. So there's another New Year's post. And then there is, am I not good at keeping these? I had all of them in here. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So this is December 25th. This is Georgia Tennant's birthday party. Her birthday happens to be on Christmas Day. And so this is something that Georgia posted, and you can see that, yeah, David has somewhat long hair, like a little above shoulder length, and Michael's is still long too. And that's, yeah, not too long ago. So yeah, it could be. Let's see. What about July as a release date? Oof. July of this year? I don't think that's possible. July of next year maybe would be is that what you mean, Koi? July of 2026. Just kind of as it would only be 2 years from the last one, which would be great. That's not too long between. Let's see. Is Adam coming back? So the original actor who played Adam doesn't act anymore. I believe that young man retired from acting. If Adam does come back, it would definitely be a new actor, and we haven't got any word on that sort of plot development. We don't know if Adam Young is going to be a part of the finale story. Do we have any major clues on the storyline, do you think? The only clues we have so far, I think, are these returning actors, but nothing yet. Yeah, I don't know if the IMDb is accurate either. None of these are really updated. I think because the production was in such a state of flux and chaos for such a long time. I'm not even sure that anybody except like the few people working behind the scenes know all this information yet, but hopefully it will get updated to be more accurate soon. So I'm kind of wondering still about John Hamm being in the finale, because he's got like 2 big projects he's working on now. He could do a cameo, small appearance, fly in and film for a couple days. I think that is possible. Yeah. So also, they were all together here for this photo, and I believe that Anna said they were in Australia, which is a little confusing. I don't know if anybody heard about this. I don't know why I still have this. There we go. This was super cute though, because they spent Christmas together, and then it looks like Michael and Anna went home. I don't know if David and Georgia remained in Australia, or if they're both still in England and just want them to come back. But I think it's cute that Georgia asked Anna to come back, and Anna wrote a little running person back, so like a little running woman. They have such a cute family relationship. Okay, so Brigitte, I think it is airing in 2025. I've heard rumors about that, whether it's airing in 2025 or not, and it's potentially it could air by the end of the year. That would be really fast production if they finish wrapping up filming with, like, say within 3-ish months. Then that would be like only 6-7 months in post, and then they have to do all the advertising and everything. But it's potentially possible, or early 2026. Okay, so as far as the filming date goes, like when they start main cast filming, we heard from Michael the middle of January, and that does seem to be probably accurate. Again, they're going to need this time, like probably a week for his costume fittings and hair and makeup and stuff. And then we did hear they were casting extras for filming already, and the extras said that the filming begins specifically on January 20th. That doesn't mean that main production filming is on the 20th, but they 100% will be filming with extras on the 20th. So yeah, it's happening. At least it's happening, right? Are we excited? I mean, it's awesome that it's gonna happen. So what else did I have? Also, let's go back to the bench thing, because I do think that was kind of funny. I'm probably missing a lot of chat here. Let's see. Gabriel could and should come back and help Aziraphale defeat Heaven's second coming. Yeah, Gabriel owes Aziraphale, I think. Don't you think? I think that debt might come in. All right, before we look at this playlist real quick, which is also fun. Okay, so when I started collecting news, I just thought that this was funny, and I don't know what people think about this. So it was posted that the park benches are missing in St. James Park, and some portion of the fandom kind of went crazy about this. Now, some people were saying they take them out regularly to clean them, but I don't understand where the benches would go to clean them. They're still gone, apparently. Some people are speculating it has something to do with filming. Does anybody think that they're going to be filming in St. James Park in London, or do you think they're going to confine it to the sets in Scotland? More Queen songs, Koi. 100% agree. Yeah, there was also some concern. Oh, I should go over that. There was some concern about the Queen licensing because some weird stuff was happening with the sound in season 2, where some people said they couldn't hear the Queen songs so well. But it turns out that this was just an adjustment that Amazon made so that you could separate the audio, the background audio from the dialogue, and you can adjust those volumes independent of each other for people who are hard of hearing. They made an adjustment to that where some people were having like the automatic bass setting was setting the background audio to quieter than they were used to. So the Queen songs sounded quieter. Very simple. Nothing to do with licensing. As far as we know, they haven't lost the license. They still have license to use Queen. So, that was a shout out to Brigitte for solving that mystery, because it was a big, like the fandom was a little concerned about that. So I don't think we'll be losing the Queen songs. So let's see. Crowley stole the bench. That's funny. Maybe. It's their park. They should film there at some point. I would like to see them there, even if it's just for 5 minutes, right? Just kind of continuity again, because they do continually meet there. It's one of their spots. J Jumper says, Gabriel didn't acknowledge it as Aziraphale's sacrifice at all in the series. I wonder if he even remembered. Yeah, that's a good question. But that might be part of like lessons learned. But then again, maybe people like Gabriel and Beelzebub aren't learning any lessons. So not a lot of time to cram everybody to have a big character arc. Koi says, I want them to have a picnic together. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. That would be amazing. I mean, they did say they'd have a picnic someday. The benches in his flat, along with the statue. It's his new keepsake. That's what Crowley did. That's funny. That would be funny. So yeah, I think the bench thing is just funny. I don't know what it means. It could literally just be something that's a maintenance issue, or it could be something horrible. People were saying sometimes they take them out so homeless people don't sleep on them in the winter or during, inclement weather. And I think that's terrible. That's a really, really terrible thing. So hopefully it's not that. Hope it's not that reason. So I wanted to share another thing here with you, and that is Michael Tennant. Might as well be, right? That was a Freudian slip, little tiny one. Anyway, Michael Sheen shared this playlist today on Spotify, and I have images of it too because people are noting that a lot of the images or songs he picked are pretty specific, like they're telling the Good Omens story. So I don't know if anybody wants to start picking these apart, but here was the first one. There you go. Yeah, in the garden, like I never loved you at all. I don't know if you guys want to take a quick look. I also, I can link you all let me actually link you guys the playlist in chat if you want me to. Check it out, Michael Tennant, I know. Okay, I'm never going to live that down. I don't ship them as an actual couple, sort of. Anyway, so there's the Spotify playlist, and that's a lot of fun. So if you want to so Michael has his own Spotify, and he shares playlists all the time. And this one, because he shared it today, I totally think it's a Good Omens related playlist. He's shared that he likes to compile playlists for when he's working on memorizing his lines for scripts. So I think that this is what he's listening to while he's reading his scripts for Good Omens. I'm sure he has the scripts now. So I think that's awesome. Let's see. We can take a look back at these two shots of it. It's just a little easier to see. Here's the rest of these. Yeah, Rule the World. The Greatest Day. What do you think is his greatest day? Pray. Could that be magic? Beautiful World. It's a really, really fun playlist. A really very, very Good Omens coded playlist. So do you think maybe one of the two will be like super run down because of the fallout and them not being able to take enough care of their looks because of they're being sad and depressed? It's possible. I know there's been speculation that Aziraphale particularly will look different because that would be unsettling for everyone involved because he never changes his appearance. But, he's maybe putting on a show, putting on a face of some sort. So we might see him looking different, and we might indeed see Crowley looking a bit more haggard than he normally is. Pretty put together looking, because he's very conscious of his appearance. So yeah, maybe he'll be looking a little less, something that gives, if they can convey that kind of emotional stuff through appearance, that saves on time. That would be good storytelling. So I do actually hope we see that kind of stuff. I never liked you at all. Yeah, that song. Okay. Let's go back to the other. There we go. Like I never loved you at all. Aw, I know. There's some in here that are pain, but I suspect that, he's probably trying to tap into some pain. There's going to be some pain for Aziraphale here. So, yeah, some people really don't want to see bearded Aziraphale. I don't know what we'll see. Whatever it is, I suspect we'll see Aziraphale back to his normal look at some point. It's not going to stick. Whatever if he has a new look, I don't think it's going to stick because I think it's for show. It wouldn't be truly him. I don't think Aziraphale has changed is my point. Not like that. But maybe it's going to have his appearance change to show that he's, learning a lesson, changing. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. It could reflect that his attitude towards heaven has changed. I'm not sure. Let's see. The flood, maybe something links back. Yeah, so that's why people are saying this looks like their story, is because the garden, the flood, the wooden boat, is even, yeah, definitely another flood reference, seems like. This one, I'm not sure what shine would be. Patience? I think that's just what Crowley has to have with Aziraphale every time they hang out. Could it be magic? That's another good one. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So to sort of sum up really quick, it looks like they are not filming primary filming as of today, but it does appear that they are starting production this week. So I would say, again, this is costume fitting, finishing the setting. They will be filming by mid-January. They will be filming David and Michael. So hopefully next week, next Monday, I will be able to do another one of these live streams, and we'll have some more pictures, and we will have some fun, like, you know, maybe, like you said, table reading pictures, or some, you know, a lot of times when they're in the chair getting their hair done, getting their makeup done, they'll take some photos and share them on social media if they're allowed to. So let's look at some of those photos again, because these are cute. I like the New Year photo. And then, yeah, that one too. So they were all together. I love their family. The bench is missing. Yeah, everybody together here. So that was fun. All right. Could it be magic, a nightingale? Thank you, Koi. By the Bentley says, I think it would be funny if Aziraphale dressed in Crowley's leisure suit in heaven. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like that grayish, as people were telling me the color was, leisure suit. I wonder how Aziraphale will be dressed in heaven. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna stay so on top of this production news, because I every single little tidbit to me is just like candy right now. I really need it. And it's just kind of like also soothing, because our fandom's been in such turmoil for so long, that just having this start, having filming start, have this all be very normal in a way, getting all this production leaks going through, you know, the cast and everything, it's happening. Yeah, it's just good to know it's actually happening. There's something to be said about shades of gray. Yeah. Yeah, his heaven costume was pretty awesome. All right. Well, we can chat for like 5 or 10 minutes. I'll read your questions. And while we do that, I'm going to put up this for you guys. Wrong thing, of course. Okay. Just because I want to remind everybody, while we're getting excited, that we are doing the talent show again, the talent contest. And I have put this together. So it will be on May 9th and 10th. And I don't know if all of you have heard, but I spoke with Gleefer, and Gleefer will be a guest host on the show. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We also have a couple of other guest hosts lined up. I believe we will see Kamapuri, perhaps Blonde Cuddle Potato, who was a lot of fun if you were there for the holiday party. And yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun with a lot of people. It's not just going to be me on the screen talking this time. We'll have people to talk to, a lot more input and feedback, and a lot of fun. So how do you enter? Edward Warren. This is a good question. So the only real rules, like the most basic rules here, are going to be, it needs to be Good Omens themed, and it needs to be in video format. Other than that, you can do pretty much anything. If you want to do any kind of art, any kind of craft, any kind of cosplay, skits, singing, music, parodies, all of that is great. So I have basically broken it up into 2 categories this year, and you're allowed to enter both of the broad categories. So you can enter a performance and an art. So for instance, if you want to do a drawing and make a skit, you can do both of those things. Or animations. Yeah, that's another one of those categories we had a lot of last year. So once you create your piece, the submission is here. Let me link this also in the chat for you guys. And here you go. You do need to create a YouTube account for this. I would accept submissions of videos, like if you want to upload it to a Google file and link it to me through the submission down here, just click the submit button, and it will bring you to a submission form where you can just link the URL. And you can link me one of those. The biggest problem I have with that is I don't want to get, I want to be able to link back to people's original work. So if it's on a YouTube channel, then I can link back to your original work easier. But if you're okay just sending me the video, that's also all right. Oh yeah, reminder to mention about Discord. That's true. So yeah, our Discord server is a wonderful place. And you can find a lot of, if you have any questions about Good Omens Got True Talent, you can either contact me or on our Discord server, there's a whole channel there for it. So you can just ask me directly there or look for other people. So some of the biggest changes we're having from last year to this year is the video thing. I still am accepting, like I said, all kinds of crafts. If you just do a single piece of art, even if it's digital art, you can turn that into a short video, 30 seconds, for instance, like either talking about what you did, showing your creative process, just showing like close-ups of it with some pretty music. I'm also accepting copyrighted music this year. I didn't last year, as long as it passes YouTube's copyright checks, so that the video, it's okay to have it copyright claimed. That is, that we can't monetize it. That's totally fine. That's normal. Just as long as there's not a strike. If it says it can't be showed, then I can't show it. But you can use any music you want, Lady Gaga or whatever. The only rule for that is if you are doing a parody song, it has to be you singing. But you can use like background tracks, like karaoke tracks for that too. So you can also work with other people. Even though there's like the 2 entry rule, 1 art, 1 performance, if you do background vocals for someone else or you need to help somebody else on an art or craft project, that's totally fine. So in a way, because I want to keep it as open as possible, so everyone, like as much participation as possible. So let's see, are there any other questions here? Oh, thank you, Bentley, for linking the Discord. Pardon me. All right. Edward says, I have art. That's fantastic. Yes, we want to see it. And so the deadline is the biggest thing, I guess. The deadline for submission is April 25th, so that gives everybody roughly 3 months. No, that's 4 months. I can do math. That's why I did it so early. Yeah, so y'all have 4 months to come up with ideas, work together. You can make big projects, small projects. And it is over 2 days. So the first day we will show all entries, and they will kind of compete until there's finalists. And then the second day, on Saturday, May 10th, the finalists will compete for the winning spots in each of these categories. So that's how it will work this year. And hopefully that works a little better than last year. So, because the 7-hour live stream was kind of insane. So we're kind of trying to break it up into 2. All right. It's just before your birthday. Well, happy very early birthday. Yeah, last year we had some insanely amazing entries, some original songs, and just stuff that just blew me away. So I'm really excited about this year. I know you guys are going to blow me away again. So Michael Sheen's playlist. Let's link it again. I will get you Michael Sheen's playlist. Here we go. It is on Spotify, and then you can follow him there too, because he does link playlists every, I don't know, month or 2. So yeah, there it is. I linked it in chat. I don't know if your project, oh, Emily, you were the one who entered the Danny Kaye one last year. Is that right? Is my memory? That was amazing. I don't know if your project will be done by May. I'm sorry if it's not done by April. There might be a deadline extension. You know, I model this after my Wheel of Time fandom's Watt Idol that I participate in and just enjoy the heck out of. And they tend to do like last minute extensions. And so, you know, maybe if you're really struggling and just need another week, we'll see how it goes. Can you do a song inspired by Good Omens but doesn't really sound like it? I mean, yeah, I'm not one to judge if it's inspired by Good Omens. There was some art last time. It's like Good Omens that were like 2 cats drawn that way. Be creative. Totally fine. If you think it's Good Omens themed, there were like candles that were different colors. Somebody created candles that were just like red and black and white, and I can't remember, but yeah, you can be very creative with what you term Good Omens themed. It does not have to be like Crowley and Aziraphale directly. It can be a lot broader than that. So can you do a, let's see, what was the other question? I really do want to do a comic, but I'm scared to do it. Oh, you don't mean like an animated, do you mean like an animated comic or like a comic strip or like a comic book? In any case, that sounds awesome. A comic like what Gleefer does? Like the little, yeah. I think those will be fantastic. You can enter that in the art category. That'd be amazing. If we get more than one, things that are specific like that, that'd be awesome. I would love to see that. Let's see. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions about production, about like, or any ideas about who they think they'll see for in production, the new cast and everything? Your sister will help too. Yeah, I mean, I totally want to encourage cooperation among fans with each other too. So, all right, guys. Yeah, I know everyone's kind of heading out. I got to go too. Next week, I really do hope we have some more updates than this. This was just little tidbits because I'm just, like I said, I'm just starving. Here, I'll go back to these because they're so cute. I'm just starving for tidbits. So I just wanted to be excited that it does look like production is starting today. Probably, yeah, like I said, costume, hair, makeup. Okay, so I'll do the link one more time. Also in the link, all the links are in the video description already, if I'm not mistaken, but I will go ahead and link both of these again. So here, one last time. Yaru, you just got here. I'll go through this stuff one more time. So here's the Good Omens Got True Talent link. And again, you have months to work on it, come up with ideas. Here's Michael's playlist link. I believe that this is his script reading playlist. That's my personal theory anyway, because I know that before he said that he does create playlists and use them while he's working on scripts and memorizing his lines. So I think that this is his Good Omens playlist, which I think is awesome, to get him in the right mindset. And then, let me get the right thing up. Sorry about that. I just closed that. Silly me. There we go. Okay. Ta-da. We'll look at the pictures one more time before we go. So this is Georgia Tennant's birthday was December 25th, 40th birthday. Happy birthday, Georgia. And they were all apparently in Australia. I'm a little fuzzy on this from the posts, but they were all together, both families, for the whole holidays, which I think is super cute. And again, as you can see, both of them have long hair. Not dyed yet, which is why we don't think they're filming this week. They'll probably start filming next week. We went over the bench being missing in St. James Park. We don't know exactly why, or some people are theorizing it might have something to do with filming. I don't know why they'd remove the benches for filming, though. I don't know. Then they spent New Year's together, and Anna posted some really cute New Year's pictures of the family. Yeah, there. And you can see again, Michael has a beard and long hair, and it is not dyed. So, oh, and Georgia was asking Anna to come back so that they could keep spending time together, which is really cute. Yeah, just a close-up of that picture. We went over this post, which was posted in November, that has so many errors in it that I don't know which parts of it are accurate and which parts are inaccurate, but it does list down here. We already know for certain that David and Michael are cast. We also know that Dune McKeegan is cast. We suspect that the actor for Sandolphin is cast. We suspect that Michael McKean is cast, but those are both suspect. This also gives us possibly Miranda Richardson, John Hamm, and Nina Sosonia. Yep. And yes, Danny Kaye, Emily, that was so awesome. I enjoyed that so much. I can't tell you, it was so funny and so clever. You have a really talented family. And then we went over Michael Sheen's playlist. I think that was all I had. Oh, and this was just cute because somebody on our server noted that the movie database, the write-up that they have right now for the finale says, the romance between Aziraphale and Crowley is further explored. That is their summary for what... So I just think it's cute that I think that whoever was writing the write-up for this, for the movie database, is clearly also a shipper, because that's how the finale is being summarized. So, yeah, the live stream, that happens, being a few minutes behind, and no worry. Yeah. Let's see. Deliberate. Yeah, he ships the Ineffable Husbands harder than most fans. Michael, absolutely. He is like an OG shipper, as is Rob Wilkins. So we're definitely going to see a lot of that. All right, everybody. Oh, yeah. And if you did miss this was what I started out. Andrew O'Neill plays Mutt's spouse, and that is a very minor character. They were only at the ball, although they had a pretty great couple of lines. But they are on their way to Edinburgh, which I'm probably still saying wrong, and I'm sure I'll get corrected. Edinburgh? Am I saying that right? I'll get it. I'm working on it. I'm sorry. So I do think that this confirms that we will be seeing the Wicker Street Traders, although it is possible that this actor is being cast in a different role. But, I mean, Muriel was left in charge of the bookshop on Wicker Street, and where's Crowley going to go? So I do think that a lot of this is going to take place on or around Wicker Street. So, and the sets were left up. The Wicker Street sets, as far as we know, were left up. There were rumors that they were taken down, but they're filming in Bathgate. They're filming in Edinburgh. So I think that they're using the season 2 sets. Yeah. So that's a summary of what we went through. Mostly I've just been here kind of like nattering on and losing my train of thought and just being completely discombobulated, but I'm just really excited. I'm really excited that filming is starting, that production is starting, that the actors are on their way down there. Yeah, it's just exciting. So, all right. Yes, and the playlist posted by Michael, which is his own working playlist. And again, I really, really, really am excited to see your guys' entries for Good Omens Got True Talents. I like I said, I was so blown away last year, and I'm really excited to be able to host it again. I cannot tell you how excited I am, and I'm so excited that Gleefer has agreed to be a guest host, and that we will have some other wonderful guest hosts as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right, folks. Yep, I've been doing this for 45 minutes roughly. So I'm going to let you all go. And next Monday, if we have any updates at all, I will let you know, and we'll do this live stream again. I like just chatting with you guys in chat too. Let's see. Crazy says, I just joined, and you probably explained that already, but how did you know that this is Michael's playlist? Oh, because he posts it on X and Blue Sky. So this is posted from him, from his accounts. So it's 100% his. He's very open about, and he's been sharing his Spotify playlists for like years. So not new. So yeah. Gleefer's art is awesome. We are honored that she agreed to be on the show. So we're just really excited. So yeah, we'll see you guys hopefully on Discord and around the channel. And we'll definitely see you next week. And yeah, later on this week, I'm going to talk about the rest of my theories and how they're going to go down, possibly, or not go down at all in the finale, considering the shortened format. So I just have a lot of theories. We're going to be doing a lot of theories the next couple of weeks because, I don't know, a lot of stuff's been popping up. And I think now's the time to kind of think about those things. So yeah, so we'll see you guys around the channel and around the Discord. And take care, stay warm, or if you're on the other side of the planet, stay cool. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Thanks for showing up. Bye.